Prepare to attack the enemy's control points.
Get behind me, Doctor!
I am fully charged!
You are listening to Control Point, a Team Fortress 2 podcast with Brent Copeland, Eric Fullerton, Wes Wilson, and Spencer Williams.
Control Point, episode 42, recorded on August 3rd, 2008.
In a world where I'm Brent Copeland.
And I'm Eric Fullerton.
And I'm Spencer Williams. And there is no Wes Wilson.
This is Control Point.
Yeah,
Cue
welcome
music.
to Control Point. And Wes is not here today. He was devoured into a portal of Shulgarath, where he will sleep for 1,000,000 years before a cult brings him back as an old one.
Yeah, approximately 40 years of age.
And no
Yeah,
chat room today either. It's
Yep.
just the three of us.
Yeah, this is feels kind of weird, not having a live chat room.
Three amigos.
No one's watching us.
Arguing against the chat room for a long time. I think it's a terrible idea.
This is the time we can really go pantsless because there's no webcam on, so this is nice.
Yes, so awesome.
Let's see.
Free-balling it.
Wes was nice
have a
enough to, Wes was nice enough to go and fetch the briefcase from Conan last week on his way up to New York. So that was nice of him. He left it here in the studio, and inside of it are some goodies. Want to hear about the goodies inside of the briefcase?
I do want to hear about the goodies inside the briefcase.
All right.
Wait. Okay, now.
All right. We have a big TF2 update with some really amazing changes. And we have tons and tons of email. You can hear it. I'm swimming through a sea of emails.
Hey, Eric, where'd you go?
Oh, I'm back. I just went for a swim. Tons of emails, questions, lots of stuff like that. So this will be episode 42.
Episode 42.
Isn't there some Illuminati joke we should make about it being episode 42?
I think so.
I think that's one of J.J. Abrams' favorite numbers too, isn't it?
Nord.
42. It's one of the lost numbers.
Nord.
It's like I'm back in high school.
I know.
Oh, crap. Or no, was it 47?
Anyway, how was your week there, Eric?
Me? Uh-oh. My week has been pretty hefty. Started a new really big job. I got a BlackBerry today. That's what made this week big, but I chose this over the iPhone.
Is it a TF2 BlackBerry?
No, it's not. But it will be after I put the ringtone on. And then I went to Mississippi for a couple days to see Sabrina. So I really haven't done any gaming, and that's not like I just didn't do any TF2 this week. I didn't do anything like video game wise because I was just trying to get everything in order, we had a big party here at the house as well.
Yeah. When
I got back from Mississippi, it was a going away party for a good friend. And you were here for that one, Brent.
Yes, I was.
And it was a big party, needed to be cleaned up for. It was just like every night I was just busy. So
basically what you're telling me is that this Sabrina character is like Yoko.
Ouch.
Only because TF2 doesn't work on her machine. I'm going to upgrade her video card, and anyway.
I have a spare video card I could send you.
You do?
Yeah.
Sweet.
But you do too, so you just got a new video card. So
yeah, actually, I tried to put my old one in her computer, but I need to upgrade her power supply, and you can't do that to a Dell apparently. So I'm like, I could need to upgrade everything now.
What are you talking about? You can upgrade power supply.
Really?
You just put the power supply on top of the computer.
Oh, they're morons.
Really?
They're morons. I upgraded mine.
Oh, okay. Well, if this were the repair PC type podcast, I would keep talking about it.
Hey, it may be a TF2 power supply.
So, anyway, so that was my week. Really, no video games. I mean, I don't even think I did a Carium. I bet all of my workers and all my cities have just stopped what they're doing.
Oh,
That's what happens when you don't give those lushes a bunch of booze.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Maybe I'll have to check up on them. But anyway, how'd your week go, Spencer? Was it fun-filled?
Pretty well. I finally got rid of the migraine, so that was good.
Yay.
And I actually played TF2. Not a whole lot, but I did sit down one night and play probably, 45 minutes about, and I had a ton of fun, and I'm going to jump back in here probably this evening after we're done recording. Nice. And let's see, what did I play? I played on the PL version of Dust Bowl. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I tried that a while ago. I'm sure there's probably an update since I played it, but yeah, Dust Bowl feels it's very natural having to push a cart through Dust Bowl.
There's a couple of parts that I'm not too happy with because just the nature of the cart being wide enough that it sort of blocks progress for the offense, but those are minor issues. And I was playing on defense, and it was really, really intense. We won with probably, if you look down at the little thing at the bottom that shows the cart's progress.
Oh yeah.
We were on the last point, and there was probably a millimeter of space between the cart and the point. I mean, it was really close. But I think it was Taryn that did the map, and he made it clear that Valve made the map. He just sort of changed it a little bit. He made a point to make sure that he wasn't taking advantage for making the map. So I still think it was pretty fun.
Speaking of that, on Dust Bowl, on the what would it be? The second cap on the second leg. Mm-hmm. Isn't that a lot like the last cap on the second leg in Goldrush? You got the tunnels that come right out, and you got to go under that, little walkway to the last point.
Yeah, it is very much so.
And you got the, the room right there behind it. Kind of.
Yeah, that's
I just kind of thought about it while you were talking about that. But anyway, sorry. Go on, Speed.
That's okay.
I noticed also. That some of the spots, some of the guard shacks and stuff that actually had control points in there, there's no purpose to go into those buildings anymore when you're playing the PL version. So
yeah, sort of.
It's confusing sometimes because you're like, oh my god, that's right. There's no CP, no control point here, and then you have to turn around and then go to where you think the cart might be. So you really have to kind of play it a couple times to really get the transition, because it kind of freaks you out at first, or it did me.
I don't know. I just played it once and I didn't have any trouble with it, so maybe you're just slow.
Yeah, I think so. Well, because I played it like a few times and still got confused.
But I haven't played it on offense either. I only played on defense. So, maybe it's harder on offense. I don't know. Maybe you're just slow.
Yeah.
But I really had a lot of fun getting back into my heavy groove. I had a couple of really, really nice runs and had a lot of fun doing it. So I'm going to do more of it. Yeah.
Sweet.
I don't know that I've really got much else to say about my week.
Get your bacon on.
Let's see. I've been reading Dark Heresy.
Dark Heresy?
Yeah, the Warhammer 40k role-playing game, because I'm that kind of dork.
You get your lore fix real quick before the... Well, actually, I guess you're playing the beta.
Yeah, I'm playing the beta, and this is 40k. I'm going to run an online 40k role-playing game, so...
Oh, nice.
Yay.
So do you feel better?
What?
Because I heard
about
you
what?
Falafel.
God.
Wow.
Just so our listeners know, before we started recording, I told Brent that I had falafel for dinner, and he's been trying to come up with a stupid pun ever since then. It's been about, 15 minutes? Way to go,
I've
Mr.
been saving
Snappy.
the gold, baby. The silver. The tin. Okay,
so how was your week, Brent?
Oh, it was okay till yesterday. I'm not going to bring everybody down, so I'll just say I played a lot of TF2 this week, and I was brushing up on Gold Rush, since this was going to be a Gold Rush episode, which we're going to hold off till next week.
Yeah.
I won't say why, not because no one played it. I'm sure it was more because Wes wasn't here, and he's usually reads it off and stuff. So we'll wait till next week for him.
Yeah. And it was heavily.
That's it.
It was requested too by lots and lots of people in the community. They said, "Hey, what about Goldrush? You never did an episode about it."
And we listen to our fans, so we're bringing it to you next week. So there will be a thread in the forums. Go to it and post all your temps, and trimps.
Yeah.
Your trickle fackle stuff like that. And but
It's gonna be like old timey control point.
Faux tickle,
Verizzle. This is some old school shizzle. We're getting dizzle. Anyway, so let me ask y'all this. Okay, so we're playing along in, I forget what map. We'll say Fastlane just because it's easy to say Fastlane. Fastlane, see? Easy. Anyway, so I'm playing and we're losing big time. And actually, I'm going to change it here because it'll make more sense. It was it was Gold Rush, and it was the last leg of Gold Rush, and we were getting owned on our team. And I just switched to sniper and got up on the sniper deck. So I was just like, I'll just wait for him. I don't feel like running because we're losing so bad,
Yeah.
And one of our players said, "Man, 3 snipers, you guys are idiots. We don't need 3 snipers." And I was like, hold up now. Who
That's awesome because you're a sniper.
Yeah. So he kept saying it, and I was like, okay. So I kicked him.
Nice.
I was like, you don't sit there and call the host an idiot, right?
Nice.
Well, I mean, was that deserved or not deserved, or you think I went too far?
Abuse of power, awesome.
I think if someone is calling their own teammates idiots without actually explaining why he feels that way,
Well, he kind of explained
I
it.
think getting the boot is okay. Oh, he did explain it?
Well, he said he thought we had too many snipers, so he thought we were idiots.
I think it's pretty clear, though, that he was attacking the person and not the idea, which, as we all know, is a big no-no.
Yeah.
But we made up on the forums, and we're all happy-go-lucky. And I'm not even going to bring his name up because
Isn't that nice
he knows
of
who
you?
he is. Anyway.
It was Wes, wasn't it?
Yes, it was Wes. And let's see, I guess that's about it. Played a lot of Gold Rush.
Nice. So you're all ready for the episode tomorrow.
I didn't win much.
No.
But I played a lot of Gold Rush.
Are you still playing Soldier a lot?
Playing what?
What are you playing these days?
Soldier, medic. I'm finding I'm a much better medic than I used to be, and I enjoy it a lot more. So I've been playing a lot more medic. And
Is it because of the update, you think, or what?
I don't think so because I don't really use the Ubersaw much. I just kind of medic was always my big class in TF1, and I think it was more to do with I was a little upset that they had such a drastic change to medics. With TF2, that I think I kind of was kind of like blah about medics, and lately I've just
You're
kind
sort of sour grapes with them.
I don't care anymore, so I've had fun with it. So actually, I think they did a good job changing it.
Cool.
But let's see. I guess that, and I've been doing a little bit of WoW beta, but that's not TF2. So let's move on to On the Loudspeaker.
Wow, that sounded like
Wes doing a bad impersonation of someone doing a loudspeaker.
Schwarzenegger. It was
On the loudspeaker.
That was
Thanks,
Kermit.
All right. News and discussion.
Someday we'll hear it. The news and discussion.
Nice. We had a new TF2 blog update.
Whoa.
Who's excited about it?
I'm over it.
Woo-hoo.
You're
I'm over
it?
the TF2 blog. I mean, sure, this one's kind of substantive, but, trading cards, for real, I'm over it.
Was it this?
But anyway,
was this one another trading card one?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
But I feel you though. That was 2 posts in a row about that, right?
Yeah.
So what was it about, Brent?
This one was about TF2 environments, and they're looking at new things to do with updates and creating new types of environments and levels to be built in. And I think they kind of wanted to get ideas from players and stuff. What they had, kind of like how they asked for heavy input.
Oh, right.
And stuff once they gave that. So it's kind of like that, but in environments. So it's.
Well, see, that sounds like a quality post. That's behind the scenes look, and it's talking out to the community, asking for suggestions. I think that right there, grade A post stamped.
Yeah, I would like to see more.
Like I said, I think this one was substantive. It's just the older their general theme seems to be, a couple of crap posts followed by something that's cool, and this one's definitely cool. So
yeah,
and what I did like is they did finally put our link under the TF2 links on the side. Oh wait, no, they didn't. But I think they're getting to that this week.
Oh, sweet.
Nice. So I actually think that's good discussion. What kind of environment would you like to see in TF2?
Yeah.
Well, come on.
I think
pony up.
I don't know. Like, you mean staying with the TF2 theme? Because I don't want to break. Like, I don't want them to break character too much. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need like a Zangarmarsh or some kind of WoW setting like in TF2. You know what I mean?
Well, that's not what I mean. I mean, what do they got now? They got the desert. They've got a little bit of more desert.
They have industrial sections. They have commercial, like farming.
I think I would like to see more cityscape done by them. I don't think we've seen really any cityscape that they've done. We've seen community.
Yeah, sort of some Art Deco city. That would be pretty cool, actually.
I picture, okay, an Art Deco downtown would be nice. See, when I think TF2 art, I think of like, if they were to do a town, it'd be like Lazy Town. It'd be like a small town with little, like,
like Every Town USA kind of thing?
Yeah, like a barn, a farm land at some point. Like, I don't know. When I think of TF2, it's... Well, actually, I guess it's simple because one side is industrial, the other side is farming, really, right? I mean, that's kind of their theme, so... But yeah, okay, I totally vote for a good, like, downtown,
Galaga,
Gotham City, but
Defender.
Brighter. Maybe like Dark City, but brighter. Something like that.
Light City.
I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty cool.
What about you? That was your idea, Brent. So basically, Eric got out of coming up with something.
Yeah, I totally did.
Nice.
That's okay.
Well, okay, I can go do something new. I would. How about? No, I don't like water.
I want them to make
I was
the
gonna
inside
say
of a Lamborghini.
like an underwater level, but I don't think I'd have fun on that.
Oh wow, that would be lame.
It's funny. That's exactly what I was thinking when he first said that, and then I thought the same thing. I was like, no, what are they going to do? Put little helms on us, or are we all drowning?
And
the whole
just
time?
swimming.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. No one likes a waterboard on any game. You're like, oh man, it's a water level. Crap.
Yeah. I mean, I actually want to see a water level in WoW.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's silly.
But that's WoW. That's not TF2. So.
Yeah. Did you say in WoW?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said TF2. I just have a weird filter on my head. What?
I sort of have this. I would like to see an explicitly military theme, not like not like commandos or anything like that. Just like a Valve take on a like 1940s era military base. I think that would be some cool stuff there.
Okay.
That'd be cool. Yeah, and they could be like a big compound with like holes in the fences that go out into the farmyards, and farmers are pissed that the military's there, and so it's still that industrial.
Like
it could still be on a desert. I mean, they wouldn't even have to change that. I mean, I know they love their deserts. So.
Yeah, true. Huh, that's pretty cool. I like that. Well, good. And we know that Valve is listening, right? So they will...
Yeah, as soon as they get the link up, they'll get onto the environments.
So basically, we want to see a city, an underwater level, and a military compound. So get on to that.
Yeah. And if you're writing a priority list, put the water level to number 3.
And I think all the speakers should work, and they should always play the Control Point podcast.
Oh, one thing about the blog, I've noticed a few people have emailed us or made comments on the forum just saying that, oh, I can't believe there's no RSS link on the official TF2 blog. That's because for some reason they don't have a link to it on the front page. But if you right click and say view source and do a text search for RSS, you'll find the link.
On the TF2 blog?
Yeah.
They've got one on there.
They do now? Okay. It didn't used to be there. Okay. Well, that's cool. Then never mind.
And
well,
they've
actually,
got a delicious link.
If if that link disappears, then now you know how to find the RSS.
That is a great behind-the-scenes tip there, Eric.
Yay, because they're using like WordPad or WordPress, right? So it's like...
You know what else they need? So they have delicious links, so they really need a DIGG link.
They do?
Yeah.
Don't they have a DIGG link on every article that they do? I don't remember. Anyway.
Who, them?
Yeah.
No. But see, if they did, then we could actually use that and feed into it and pull the post over to ours with a DIGG link. That'd be kind of cool.
I like that.
So get on that web person for Valve.
Yeah, yes. Now I guess we can go on to the TF2 update that occurred on July 29th.
This is a pretty big update.
Yeah, this is pretty big.
A lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff that I think people have been talking about and maybe changed in ways that they didn't quite expect.
There's a thing that we talked about just last episode, and they heard us and made a change. Not to say we made that change, but everybody was screaming the same thing, and I guess I'll get it out of the way first. How about that? Removed health bonus from the back burner.
Hell yeah!
Everyone was like, why does that even exist?
But they need to hear it from us first.
Yeah, so we said it. And
I don't know. I think I see the basic idea behind why they put the health bonus there, but in the end it sort of ended up being unnecessary, and I think this is a very positive change.
Yeah.
Sorry for all the QQing pyros out there, but you know.
Are you QQing, Eric?
No. Not at all.
But you didn't use the back burner, did you?
I never unlocked it.
Oh man, you're not a real pyro.
I know. See, I did it the legitimate way. I didn't farm.
But you didn't do it.
Now I'm without my fun tools. So now I have, But I got that flare gun.
You know, Eric? Yeah. If you just grind the achievements out, you'd have them.
I know. Yeah. I probably should. So, so no more. Extra
the next update's going to be the heavy. I'm totally going to grind that. I'm not going to get those legit. I play heavy all the time. I'm still going to grind it.
Yeah.
I've started thinking about our grinding sessions and stuff for that stuff. To me, it's just another form of training in TF2. It's getting people to follow orders from a leader. And if they
it's
don't
amazing.
Do it, you kick their ass off the server.
Yeah, I had an amazing time with the medic one. I'm seriously thinking about farming the heavy. Actually, I've already made up my mind. I'm definitely gonna do it.
Awesome. I'll see you there.
Sweet.
Let's see some of the other big changes in this update. We've got fixed the crits Krieg not working on servers with crits turned off. That's actually a pretty big change for people that don't generally like playing with crits. The crits Krieg is not a random element. It's a very well-defined timed element. So people that don't like random crits don't necessarily have a problem with the crits Krieg. So I think that's a positive change.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't like random elephants either.
An elephant never forgets the taste of human blood. Let's see. They fixed a shutdown crash in the material system, which I am very grateful for.
Was that actually affecting you? Well, I know you're having weird problems anyway.
No, I figured out my weird problems were related to my virus scanner, so I think I've got that fixed.
Oh.
Remove virus scanner.
What's fixed team switches on attack defense map spamming the console? Spamming the console?
It's just a text spam of the console when there was a team switch. Most people would never have noticed it because they don't have their consoles open. But I've noticed it when doing admin stuff, but I didn't ever really think it was that big a deal.
Because if you have your console open anyway, you want to be spammed by things because you wouldn't have it open anyway, right? Because you're looking for, not so much like detailed debug statements coming through or replies, but I don't know.
Good try.
I mean, you can't play the game with the console open anyway.
You don't?
No, because you can't look around with your mouse. The mouse is locked at that point. But,
that's true.
So anyway, next.
Let's see. They added a gear symbol behind the health bar for engineer buildings in both target IDs and freeze panels.
And I noticed that when I was playing. At first I thought it was like the person's avatar like on there. I was like, oh, that's cool. They have a gear avatar. But then I started noticing it was every pieces of equipment had it on there, and I was like, that's weird. I didn't really get why they did it, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
maybe it's just another way to differentiate when you were killed by equipment. I don't know.
Maybe.
It's a nice little addition, but I didn't really get why it was in there.
This one's big. Players killing themselves will now give a kill credit to the last enemy who damaged them.
Bet you like that one, Eric.
I know. And you're trying to kill yourself with the
there's no trying.
Rocket to the foot.
There's no trying.
You know what?
I'm on fire. 10 health, I'm dead. My own rocket.
How long has this been a problem? Like
Since
in
day
multiplayer
one.
first-person shooters?
Since launch. Oh, you mean in
not
history?
just since launch in general. I mean, this has been a problem forever.
Oh, yeah.
People killing themselves to prevent someone from getting a kill credit. Mm-hmm. And most games have a negative. You take a negative when you kill yourself, negative point, and TF2 does not have that negative point. So I'm glad they came up with a way to stop rewarding that sort of behavior.
Yeah. I liked the fact that they didn't have a negative like everyone else, Unreal, and
well, I'm glad they don't have a you lose score for it. I think that's I think it's good that they don't have that, but I'm also glad that they've come up with a way to prevent this kind of thing.
Yeah, that's
suicide
pretty awesome.
Suicide should never be a way out. That's all I'm saying.
Totally.
And I think it's still a good way to get back in the action faster.
Yeah.
Screw the point. Give them a point. I don't care less about the point.
That's true. It'll save a couple seconds off, and the person will still get credit. So go ahead, kill yourself.
Okay. So while we're talking about this update, and this is just me being a noob, so I'm sure I'll hear it and get emails and people be like, man, that's finished, blah, blah, blah. But did you know that medics, I don't even want to know why I'm asking it like that, but that medics get a point for like every 200 health they heal?
Every 200?
Yes.
Is that something that just happened in a recent patch?
I don't think so. I think that's happened forever.
Okay, Eric, edit that spot out. Okay, good. Go on.
How you want me to edit it out?
No, I'm just kidding.
He's totally not going to edit that out.
Well,
oh my God, noob.
I'll
well, at least Eric's there with me.
I'll back you up. I didn't know that either. I'm just kind of staring at Brent with an open jaw. I don't.
Well, the reason I found it out was it was before the match started. Someone had points, and someone's like, "Why do they have points?" And they're like, "Well, they're medic because they get 1 point every 200 health they heal." So yes, I'm a noob.
We are clearly the arbiters of all knowledge. I mean, clearly.
But see, we're not afraid, right? Like, a lot of people would edit that out or not say it. I'm not afraid to be a noob.
Obviously, there's a lot of behind the scenes, tech going on because we're almost upon a year of podcasting about this one video game, and there's still things that we figured out. So,
yeah.
Hey,
I mean, that's one of the reasons we keep going.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And so I want to hear how many people didn't know that as well. Call up, email us, let us know.
Yeah. Well,
if you did know, we don't care.
Yeah, we'll play all those calls. Call in. That'd be cool. Do a little collage.
There's another thing on here that we should talk about.
Grates.
They fixed grenades, rockets, and flamethrowers being able to fire through grates at round starts.
That makes me sad because I actually really had a lot of fun killing people before the round started and it was, I don't know, like it's not even like killing noobs that don't know that you shouldn't hang out on a grate, before. It was like
I don't know,
people
I think it's kind of a game. It's a game. It's how close do you want to get? I mean, you know that there could be fire coming through there, but you still want to get up there and dance in their face. And I don't know. I'm kind of sad about that too. I don't think it.
I mean, I would always kill people that I know. That was the thing. It was just like playing like chicken or something, like standing there and then you see pyro coming close, you got to jump back and, anyway. Oh, well. It was fun while it lasted. It's clearly no big deal, but
yeah. That's all the really important things. Let's see. They fixed players being killed and creating ragdolls during team switches. I don't even know what that means. And they fixed various exploits and performance problems in CP Battlelands, CP Well, and CP Fastlane. It's kind of neat to see. I
wonder what they would have done. Of course, they were exploits, so
just probably getting under the map.
Huh. And here's the last one where it says we've added a 1 point for every 200 health that healers do in the.
Oh, so sweet! They finally did that.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, cover your butt there.
All right, we are on to listener contributions with tons of these things.
But Eric, where did Reconnaissance go?
Reconnaissance went to New York with Wes Wilson.
And he'll be back next week.
Yeah, they're
with
eating
Goldrush.
dinner together.
Reconnaissance and Wes?
Yes.
Does his wife know?
No.
Oh my God, Reconnaissance is cheating with Wes.
I hate you guys.
Bombshell.
So
but we did get a whole lot of listener contributions this week. It's like people realized that our Skype was back up and started calling it again.
Oh, yeah, we keep getting calls now. So, and that's a cool thing. That's a really good thing. So keep them on coming. So, this week we have a new video. This is funny. This is by Ubertoast. It's a Meet the Dispenser. Like, we've had Meet the everything at this point.
We've had Meet the Train.
Yeah, Meet the Sentry.
Now Meet the Dispenser.
Yeah, I mean,
have we had a Meet the Teleporter?
We haven't yet. So somebody get on that.
I think we should have a Meet the Teleporter entrance and a Meet the Teleporter exit.
Yeah.
Separate videos?
Separately.
Yeah. Maybe one could be male and one could be female.
One could be good. One
They
could
could maybe
evil.
meet. It could be a love story. I don't know. Yeah, good and evil, whatever. Mario, Luigi, Anyway, yin yang. All right, so that's good. That's we'll have a link to that on YouTube.
Maybe that's how the teleporters work. Maybe the entrance is really the mean evil one, right? And every time it's trying to hurt you, the good one goes no and saves you and pulls you over to him. No, okay.
Maybe, Brent. Sounds like you've thought about this for a while.
No,
You're onto
2 seconds.
We have MP3s from two different people here. Or actually, these are Skype call-ins. We have a lot of these. Let's go ahead and play the first one.
Hi, this is Kill with Style leaving a message for Control Point. I have a question about old strategies. It has occurred to me that strategies have changed over the time of Team Fortress 2. And one old strategy that was mentioned in your show was that Demo Man lays stickies on enemy or on friendly engineers to help ward off spies. Now, this strategy was eventually defunct, but I actually tried this myself, and it works once more. So I was wondering what you think about old strategies. Thank you. Have a nice podcast.
Okay, old strategies.
Well, first I gotta say I don't know if I understand quite about what he's saying that it was defunct using the stickies on a sentry gun.
Yeah,
I don't know that was ever really an old strategy. I mean, is it? Is that something people don't do anymore? I don't know.
I mean, I don't see that it's changed any. I mean, there's no indication that there hasn't been an update that says that that friendly equipment gets killed by friendly stickies, or I don't see the downside of that strategy. So I would say it still works.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we did a test one time while we were doing our practices, and equipment actually blocked the blast. So maybe that's what he's talking about, and maybe it doesn't do it anymore.
Really?
Like if you put stickies behind, say, a dispenser, if someone's on the other side of the dispenser, it actually blocks the blast, or did block the blast. And maybe he's saying that it doesn't anymore, so you can do that again.
Okay, I could see that.
Speaking for myself, I think the only strategy that I've seen falling further and further out of use, at least on the Control Point servers. This may not be true of the game at large, but
communicating to other players,
sentries as a general.
You mean
sentry stacking doesn't work anymore, and just sentries in general are kind of old news these days. I mean, we know how to deal with them, so
yeah,
they don't stay around very long.
And another strategy that I see people using less and less. Or remember, we talked about way back in the Spy, maybe it was the NG episode, where you kind of put bait down for spies as an NG. Yeah. You put dummy teleporters up far away from or close by your camp. sight. That way, you know they're coming. I don't see a lot of people do that anymore. I think it's more trouble than it's worth.
It's sort of a waste of time these days. Yeah.
So I think people are generally better at the game and can generally ward off a spy without the means of an alarm system, stuff like that. And like you said, sentry stacking, that's great, because I would see 2 or 3 sitting right next to each other, big old sentry farm. Well, anybody knows you could do a quick drive-by, as a spy. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, things have changed, but I don't think I've seen a big drastic number of strategies being defunct or anything.
I've got one strategy I used to use a lot that's been defunct. Is a soldier. Whenever I got caught on fire and I was about to die, I'd blow myself up, and now it gives Pyro's points, so it's not defunct.
Yeah. I used to always heal until I hit 199, and then I would stop. But now I'm going to go all the way over 200. So
I don't see as many snipers these days either. I mean, in general. Maybe that's just the CP servers.
It could be.
And that could just
dwindling on us.
When Wes logs on, all the snipers switch classes.
Yeah.
And I generally tend to kick ban all snipers I see, so that has something to do with it.
Maybe a little macro. Little foot switch.
That is one strategy that will never die. The kick ban. That is forever.
We have one more. Or we're probably done with that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thanks for the question, by the way. We have another one here. We'll go ahead and play that one.
Hey, Control Point. My name's The Willing Law on Xbox Live. I'm a big fan of the podcast, but I don't play on the computer. Well, anyway, I had a question for you today. No one likes to be dominated in Team Fortress 2, but if you are dominated, which class would you be the most okay with being dominated by? Which class would frustrate you the most? Let's just say a medic dominating me in the game. You can't help but laugh a little if you're a heavy and you're being dominated by a medic just shooting you with a needle gun. And the class that frustrates me the most would have to be either a spy or sniper because, well, that's kind of obvious. Anyway, I love the podcast. I think it's great, and keep doing what you're doing. Thanks. Bye.
Okay, so what class? Basically, what class are you truly embarrassed to be dominated by? I guess would be another way to word this. And which are you actually okay with?
I can't say that I pay any attention. I'm always paying attention to what player it is, not necessarily what class they're playing. I mean, generally I find that I get dominated by the same people, regardless of what class they're playing. So the class just never really plays into it.
That is a good point. I can see that, but I'm actually the other way on it. I'll notice the person first, and then I'll quickly have a surge of hatred for that person, and then I'll suddenly go, oh, and they're playing blah blah. They're playing
what
demo.
Is that blah blah?
They're like a demo. Like I'll get owned by demos just because I'll be stupid and I'll just walk through the same doorway with about 50 million stickies on the ceiling or something. I'm like, I just fell for that. Why did I just fall for it again? And then what do I know? Now I'm being dominated by the guy, so it makes me mad.
I guess I should take it back. If I notice that I'm getting dominated by a spy, I get like red-rimmed eyes, hatred kind of thing. So I guess I do have to point that out.
And depending on what class dominates me, actually kind of changes the way I'm playing this round. Like if I'm actually being dominated by a sniper, I'll go sniper to take him out, because not only is he taking me out of the game, but he's pretty good, and he's probably taking a lot of my other teammates out of the game. So I'll play sniper wars with him.
Just kick ban him.
I'm gonna say.
So what do you think?
I hate getting owned by engineers.
The sentry,
or they'll get me every once in a while with something else. But
yeah, that's a popular one.
Like trying to get down a sentry and then it killing you like enough that you get dominated. That just annoys me.
Yeah.
And then I could care less who else.
Yeah.
Dominates
I think
me.
being dominated by a heavy, for me at least, it's usually like I'm boxed in, or I'm trying to, I'm the offense and I'm trying to get somewhere, and I'm being held back, and I'm getting dominated, and he's just being healed to, he's being overhealed, and I'm just, but I don't know which class I'm okay with, like, getting dominated. I guess
I just don't like being dominated at all. I don't care for it.
Yeah.
No, sir. I don't like it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the most typical for me would be NG, because it'd be some sentry that either got me by surprise once or twice, or one that I'm actually trying to take out and it's taken me out. And then, in the struggle of trying to take this thing down, he's dominated me in the process. Happens a lot with me, so...
It's just spies for me, because by the time the guys backstabbed me for the 5th time in the row, I just, it's not really hating them. It's self-hatred. I should know better than to keep doing the same things that are getting myself stabbed. And it's always the same spots, like on, what is it? Just on a map where I'm getting backstabbed. I hate that. I hate that.
I've got to say, it depends on the spy to me. Like, if it's a really good spy, it doesn't bother me.
That has nothing. That doesn't play into it for me.
If it's a sucky spy, then I'm really upset.
If they're a really good spy, I like to think I'm a pretty good heavy, and I should, check my 6 every once in a while.
Yeah. Huh. Well,
okay, so that's that. Thanks for that question.
We can go on to this email. Somebody want to read this, or
I'll
give us the cliff notes on it?
Let's see. I'll just read the whole thing. Hey there, my Control Point E friends. Control Pointy. My name's Rob, aka Neutron Cow, and I'm working on a TF2 trading card game. I'm currently in the design stages and have begun posting information at tf2cardgame.blogspot.com. And what he wants to get feedback from as many TF2 players as possible. It's a really kind of interesting idea. So long as with a trading card game, it's kind of tricky, because you got to have enough cards that you can actually trade them and still be able to come up with reasonable strategies. So that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
And then you also got to make sure you don't make any of those locks in there where, just someone wins because they get 2 certain cards and all that. All the game balancing stuff is so difficult.
Yeah, I'm just now discovering this email, but I'm going to go check it out, because I'm curious about, like, how can you create a card game using someone else's IP.
and we don't have enough blog posts about trading card games yet.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely sounds cool, though. I mean, when I heard Valve talking about it, I was hyped, because I play, I don't play Magic anymore, but I used to be really big into Magic the Gathering and Illuminati and Werewolf, a bunch of really bad card games. But yeah, I like the trading card game scene, so I would play it.
And
I'm the opposite. I do not like collectible card games at all. If you're going to give me a card game, I want it to have a set number of cards that I can then play with, because there's nothing I hate more than constructing a deck. It does not appeal to me. I've got some friends here that are trying to get me into D&D minis, and that's what you should really be making. You should be making a TF2 minis game, but whatever. I bought some minis, and I just don't like putting them together. So there you go.
Okay, before we go on to the next email, there was something I put in the doc last time, but it's gone now for some reason. But we got an email from Mr. Eagle about the book, and he got an okay from Mr. Robin Walker about putting TF2 screenshots in it.
Woo!
So that's an awesome.
Thank you, Mr. Walker. That's cool.
Now, if only he'd returned my phone calls.
That's cool. Well, good. Yay. So that's a green light on that one. So that's definitely a go.
Okay, so next email. This is from Calum Clark from Northumberland. I play Team Fortress on the PS3, but for some reason when I die, I fall through the ground. Could you shed any light on this? I remember when that used to happen on the PC. And it doesn't anymore.
That's because you're playing on the PS3. I mean, I'm not trying to dog your system here, but it's because you're playing on the PS3 and you're not getting any game updates.
Yeah.
That did used to happen on the PC, like Eric said, and we get free patches, on a semi-weekly basis that fix stuff like this. So you're kind of stuck with it.
Yeah. Valve has said they didn't want to develop on the PS3. They're not PS3 haters. They don't.
No, Gabe Newell is totally a PS3 hater.
Oh yeah,
He's
is it just Gabe?
Gone off the hook, like cussing about it.
So yeah, that's so it's like they gave you something, but they're not really here to support it fully. So
yeah, well, you remember Valve did not actually develop the PS3 port. That was Electronic Arts did it in-house.
Right.
Not even the 360 version, which Valve did directly develop, has not gotten any game updates. This late in the game, you might get an add-on. I would guess maybe on the 360, probably not on the PS3. But, who knows? Stranger things have happened. But at this late, 10 and a half months, however long the game's been out, I'd say you're probably out of luck at this point. Just get the PC version.
That's interesting, though. That's EA, huh? It's an EA port.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Actually, I heard a rumor, I'm not sure if it's true, that EA is going to be doing the port for Left 4 Dead as well for the PS3.
Are they doing the port for TF2 DS?
Oh, they totally. Well, they shouldn't do the port, but someone should do it.
I've been waiting on it. They said they're doing it a long time ago. I remember us reporting it. They're making us liars.
Yeah, that was a lie, I think.
Yeah. Wow.
I know it was my lie. Damn you!
I could see it on the PSP before I'd see it on the Wii.
God,
I mean the DS.
No. It's going to be on the iPhone.
Yeah,
I want to be able to build a Sentry by actually whacking it, with my DS stylus. That's what I want.
Nice.
That would be cool. Maybe that could be a game in itself.
Yeah.
Sentry Builder.
Whack the Sentry.
I already played that game.
Yikes. All right, moving on to answering this question. No, we already answered it. Okay, let's how about this question from Steven? He says, how many hit points do the NG buildings have? Dispenser, teleporter, level 1 sentry, level 2, level 3. Hit points for all. And to all a good night.
Let me pull up TF2 Wiki real quick here. Hold on. TF2 Wiki. Because I totally know this. I just, want to...
I don't know. Brent might beat you. He's over here typing real quick.
No. We totally know this. We just want to make sure we give you the right information.
The Sentry Gun has 150 level 1, 180 level 2, 216 level 3.
216?
216.
Okay.
Seems kind of odd, but...
Yeah, it does.
Dispenser has 150, and teleporter entrance or exit has 150.
150? Okay.
Yeah.
So that sounds pretty generous, I mean, that's the... 150, that's your average health for, a character. So,
yeah.
216, that's pretty nice. There's a little overheal there. So
a little bit less than a heavy has, but they're not a heavy.
Right.
And Stephen, in the future, there is a very good information site for stuff like this at the TF2 Wiki. Just put that into your Google search if you want to find that, or you can also go just to tf2wiki.net. So that's a pretty good site.
Yeah, they have some amazing facts there. We couldn't possibly memorize everything, so we just go there and answer questions. Easy.
Now, he did have a second part to this question. He did have a second part to the question. What do the levels mean for the equipment selection? Such as, for instance, when it says a level 10 flare gun, what does that mean? And no one knows. Valve isn't saying.
It says that?
Yeah. Like when you get the update, like if you're using the back burner, it says level 10 next to it, and if you're just using the regular flamethrower, it says level 1.
What about medic stuff?
Yep, it says the same thing.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, and I actually saw. I don't remember where it was. Some reporter asked what that meant, and they were very evasive.
Well, guys, I've got some news for you.
We can't comment on that at this time.
It's an RPG.
I've got some inside information. This is for the TF2 MMO they're working on.
Sweet.
And this is the levels you will get the skills to operate.
Is it going to be called Age of Team Fortress?
Yeah. How did you know?
Age of Team
I
Fortress
just know
Craft.
these things,
Nice. Fort Craft.
I think it's actually going to be called Control Point, but I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
Good. Well,
So that's that.
Interesting.
I swear we're missing
we
a
couldn't
question.
be more help.
We already answered like 10 of them.
Didn't we have some question about the names on control points or something?
What did I remember?
Like the laser and things like that? Oh, man.
Yeah, we did have a question like that. It was in the email.
Yeah, we're going to probably just have to spill over everything we got from this week to next week's. Because we are getting a lot of email, a lot of call-ins, and that's not to say that we don't want it. This is excellent to have more than we can put on an episode. So, keep them rolling in.
We did get one other question that I wanted to field real quick. If you haven't listened to all of our older episodes, you may not know this, and we need to keep up with it probably. We got a email from a new listener, Andrew Trail Destructor. He was asking how to join our clan. And that's pretty easy. We don't have a clan. We don't have a traditional clan. There's just too many people here. We do have a bunch of squads that operate under the umbrella organization of Control Point. And they're pretty easy to join. Just hop on our forums and say you want to join a squad and look for squads that are recruiting. And there's, how many are there these days?
There's a bunch, though. I think a few have kind of stopped, and I know 2 just merged, I believe, or about to merge or something. I've heard.
Yeah, some closed down, some
Phoenix
upcome.
And, somebody. But yeah, I mean, it seems like there's a new one every other day. And I seriously, I don't have time to update the forums and stuff for those anymore, like to add them at the moment. So I don't know what to do about that, whether to hand it off or I just don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe we need our own wiki, like that someone could keep updated. The whole community could keep updated with stuff like that. Because, clearly at this point there's more going on than we know about. And I think we know that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the forums are, I guess, the closest thing we have to a wiki.
Yeah.
At the moment. Of course, we do have a wiki page.
On tf2wiki.net.
And I also wanted to give out, because I guess we don't have a Frick question of the week.
Again.
What's up, Frit? Not sure what's going on there.
Man,
we're not even going to mention it next time. He's watching the mole.
He hates us
he's
now?
busy with this mole game, and he's scared he's going to give away something, I think. And we don't have any surveillance. So it's not listed here, but I'd like to give one shout out to the community in general and the people who have been updating, or not updating, but been sending in donations for the server. Someone made a post in the forums that the server needed X amount of money, and they were worried about it getting shut down again. So they asked people to donate $5 and stuff like that, and people have been donating money. So thank you to everyone who's been donating. And we did get rid of server 5, so our bills, it's $30 less now a month. So that's good.
Very cool. Well, good. This week's player of the week is Aram. We got an email from
Is it Aram or
Pierre,
is it Eram?
Eram. E-R lambda M. It's
Lambdom.
It's your lambdom. Anyway, an email from Pierre Cron the NG. He says Aram is the first player ever to reach the 10,000 point mark on the US #1 server.
And that's talking about our #1 server.
Yeah. So yay! Congrats on 10,000 points.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a lot of that was dominating me as an engineer.
Could be. So, yeah. Next week, we're going to have Gold Rush.
Go, Gold Rush.
We'll have Wes Wilson back.
A little gizzle rizzle in the mizzle.
Yep.
Unless he's mugged. I know that New York City is a violent place for someone that's not paying attention. Not that I've had anything planned to happen to him while he's there. I would, never contact some organization that offers to anonymously have someone whacked for a small donation of non-marked U.S. Treasury bonds.
Are you using your platinum membership to the Uber servers?
I would never do that. I would never do that.
Well, speaking of getting mugged in New York City, you can dig us. You can join our MySpace group. You like that transition?
And that's DIGG, double G, baby.
You can join the Steam community along with the 1,500 plus other people.
1,500 billion plus people.
You can join us on the forums. There's a little place where you can say, howdy do, my name is Jew or whatever.
Jew?
I don't know. It rhymed.
My name is Jew?
It rhymed.
Man. Gotta go there again.
It rhymed with howdy do. I play TF2.
So
whatever.
does Pooh.
There you go. There you go.
I
that
can tie my shoe.
Racially motivated.
You like that?
The Pooh crew.
So join the forum and say hi. Also, let's see what else we have. We have you can listen to a lot of TF2 tunes and parodies, all that good stuff, over at controlpoint.muxtape.com.
It's MUXTAPE.
Also, iTunes reviews is the number one coolest thing ever that you could give us, other than maybe donations. Donations are very welcome. We're going to be making probably a little list of things, trying to figure out what we're going to do to upgrade our studio. We have some ideas, and we might share that with you next week.
Naked ladies. Oh wait,
because we don't like.
I need a pre-processor filter.
Yeah, we don't like to blindly just ask for money, so we feel like, if we actually come, on the show with a good plan of like, hey, we're trying to get this,
Nipples.
So we'll keep you informed on our needs.
Hail to the king, baby.
Nice. Also, don't forget about our friend Windsor Coperton on Facebook. You can Twitter all of us. Nailhead, Devil Turnip, Chaos _CP, Wes Wilson.
It just seems like it gets longer and longer every time.
I know.
You can come to my house. I live at 427 Mickleback Circle. That's in Depths of Hell, North Carolina.
Nice.
97423.
I hear it gets hot up there. You can call us at a 256-513-4772. Pick up that phone. Also, listen to tons of other podcasts on
here. It just keeps going.
On the Dead Workers Party Network.
The outro's like 9 minutes long.
We got Trailer Trash Talk, Random Chatter, Lost Chatter, Movie Chatter, Tech Chatter, The Zero Show, World of WoW, and Cybermole.
Cybermole.
Who is the mole?
It's playing right now. Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
The mole is bacon.
You are now at the end of another episode of Control Point.
Victory.
Every one of you deserves a medal.
A podcast brought to you by the Dead Workers Party. See the show notes and leave comments for this episode at controlpoint.deadworkers.com or leave us a voicemail at area code 256-513-4772.
Auf Wiedersehen!
Hey, this is Aku, and I'm a rather new person on the message boards and the forums, and I just wanted to say that Control Point is a really great podcast. You're doing a really good job, and you're really hilarious, and I like sometimes I like the non-Team Fortress 2 talk. Yeah, it's you're doing a great show, and keep up the good work, and keep cranking out new episodes. So, okay, thanks. Bye.
Hey guys, this is Random Inuyasha here, and I've got a tip for you. I was listening to the Engineer episode, and I realized there was something you didn't include. I only recently found this out when I saw another NG put a sentry against the wall, facing himself. I did a bit of investigating, and discovered that by pressing right-click before placing a building, you can rotate it. This is especially useful for placing sentry in tight places, so the enemy has a harder time destroying it. You can always put it facing the wall, but having it turned the way you need it, the sentry's reaction time is amazingly decreased. In the event of small rushes, this decreased reaction time can sometimes be the difference between life or death. So yeah, I hope you all found this tip helpful. Love the podcast and the randomness. Can't wait to see more of the podcast and help out in the community. Happy podcasting!